task number 5, abusing dialog functions. This task is part of the JavaScript Essentials room in TryHackMe. One of the main objectives of JavaScript is to provide dialog boxes for interaction with users and dynamically update content on web pages. JavaScript provides built-in functions like alert, prompt, and confirm to facilitate this interaction. These functions allow developers to display messages, gather input, and obtain user confirmation. However, if not implemented securely, attackers may exploit these features to execute attacks like cross-site scripting, which we will cover later in this module. These functions allow developers to display messages, gather input, and obtain user confirmation. However, if not implemented securely, attackers may exploit these features to execute attacks like cross-site scripting, which you will cover later in this module. We will be using the Google Chrome console, and here we see the alert. Right, we see in the console, just alert and TryHackMe. All right, right click, inspect, then we go to the console. Here we make an alert. We use the alert function where we will insert hello at TryHackMe. And we hit enter. Now you see that automatically popped up this alert. The alert function displays a message in a dialog box with an OK button. Here we see the button. Typically used to convey information or warnings to users. For example, if you want to display hello TryHackMe to the user, we would use an alert hello TryHackMe. Try it out, right? Open the console. As you've seen, prompt. The prompt function displays a dialog box that asks the user for input. So for instance, if we use prompt, what is your name? And we close this. What is your name? Then here we say alert. And then hello plus name. Hello Alex, as you can see. Confirm. The confirm function displays a dialog box with a message and two buttons. Instead of OK, you can cancel it as well. Prompt. Check. Right. OK or cancel. How hackers exploit the functionality. Imagine receiving an email from a stranger with an attached HTML file. The file looks harmless, but when you open it, it contains JavaScript that disrupts your browsing experience. For example, the following code will show you an alert box with the message hacked 3 times. Here you will see the usual HTML template. HTML, right? Just the head and the body. And in this JavaScript part, it will be a loop where you can see the condition is that I is lesser than 3. Give me the alert hacked, right? So this one will run from 0, starting from 0. It will run 3 times because it will be incremented by 1, and that 3 will stop. On the desktop of the file is called invoice place the... Alright, so in the desktop, here we see an exercise folder and we have to launch the invoice HTML. Let's inspect the code. In the body, we see the script. And here we see again the condition, I lesser than 5. It starts from 0, meaning that it will run 5 times and will be incremented by 1. If we refresh, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it goes away. Imagine if a bad actor sent you a similar file, but instead of displaying the alert 3 times, the number is set to 500. You would be forced to keep closing the alert box one after another. This is a simple example of how malicious JavaScript can be used to create an inconvenience or worse. Therefore, ensuring you only execute JavaScript files from trusted sources is crucial to avoid such an undesired experience. Answer the questions below. In the invoice HTML, how many times does the code run? 5 times. Which of the JavaScript interactive elements should be used to display a dialog box that asks the user for input? Prompt. If the user enters Tesla, what value is stored in the car name prompt? What is your car name? In the car name variable. Tesla.